Hi, I'm RJ Baxter of Fairway Independent Mortgage with your Saturday strategy. I hope your weekend's starting out great. And this week I wanted to share with you a quote that I recently heard that is so applicable to our real estate market right now. The quote is, "The best time to plant a tree was 25 years ago. The second best time is today." And this is so applicable to our housing market because there's a lot of buyers that are looking at the market, especially first-time buyers who are renting currently, and they're thinking, man, are we peaking out? Is this a housing bubble? Are things going to crash like they did in 2007 and 8? Am I going to buy a home and then all of a sudden I have negative equity because the house crashes in value? So these are legitimate concerns because housing has seen a huge run up, especially in the last year, but in Colorado over the last quite a few years, real estate's been going up. But the thing is right now, this is my strategy this week. There's a couple things that I talk to potential home buyers about. So first of all, as real estate agents, if they're selling a home and buying, they're also selling at the peak. So if real estate goes down, they're selling at the peak, but they're also, they're buying at the peak, but they're also selling at the peak. So they're doing well on the house they sold. But for renters especially, or first-time home buyers, someone that's just getting into this market, there's a couple things. So in Colorado specifically, we have a unique situation here. People want to live in Colorado, and we are still continuing to see a huge influx of people moving to Colorado. There's a net positive number of households moving to Colorado. So it seems unlikely that the demand is going to go sharply in the other direction to where housing goes down in value, because housing, like any other product, commodity, service, is supply and demand. If there's more demand than there is supply, prices tend to go up. Now, if there's a nationwide housing downturn, which could happen, we don't know. No one has a crystal ball. We don't know if there's going to be some world catalyst that we're not anticipating. Like, who could have foreseen COVID happening? So if housing nationwide turns the other direction, it seems more likely than not that Colorado will either even out or see moderate declines. So here is another strategy that I use in my business, and it's not just a strategy. This is how I feel, wholeheartedly feel when I talk to families about buying a house or not right now, is that this is their home. They're buying a home to put down roots, to maybe raise a family, they like the neighborhood, they like the area, they love the home they live in. And if they're not intending to move and they're buying this home to live in for a number of years, they're going to do very well, most likely, on real estate. We could look back 25 years from now and be talking about how cheap real estate was in 2021. So it just goes back to that quote: the second best time to plant a tree is now. Because the only way that family is going to realize a loss if home values go down is by selling. So if they plan to live in the house for a long time, they love the house, they're maybe raising a family, then if they don't sell, they're going to do great over time, because markets are cyclical. Real estate's going to, if we see a downturn, it's going to turn the other direction again and be a market similar to now maybe. So we will see what happens. Again, no one has a crystal ball, but real estate over time, I've seen statistics in the Denver market specifically, the historical average appreciation is 5.5% or thereabouts, between 5 and 6%. So that is a huge wealth creator over time if you look at the long-term effect. So that's just a little strategy on how to talk to folks right now if they're concerned that we're in a bubble right now and that they're going to lose a lot of money by buying a home right now, is that real estate is a great long-term investment. The only time that you realize a loss is if you sell. Same thing goes for stocks or any other kind of investment. And as of right now, it doesn't appear that this market's slowing down anytime soon. So we're likely to see really strong appreciation going into the summer and fall. Rates are still very low, close to historic lows. So the payment that household can get on the mortgage is going to be much more competitive than they might get a year or two down the road if rates go up more, which a lot of experts are predicting it's going to happen over the next year or two. So just a few things to keep in mind, and just remember that quote: The best time to plant a tree was 25 years ago. The second best time is today. So I hope that helps you guys out. Give me a call if you have any questions, loan related, or have buyers you come across that need help with a pre-approval this weekend. And once again, my name is RJ Baxter, Fairway Independent Mortgage. Have a great day.